Google Apps Sync for Microsoft Outlook is a plugin for Microsoft Outlook 2003, 2007, and 2010 that lets you import your current data from your NGIT Google account into Microsoft Outlook so you can keep using your Outlook to access your webmail by Google Mail, contacts, and calendars. Before installing and running Google Apps Sync, be sure that you first have the time to complete the process. The initial synchronization can take anywhere between 1 and 4 hours. Next, make sure that your system meets the system requirements detailed below. Check to make sure that you have administrative privileges. If you are not sure, you can click here for instructions on how to check whether or not you have administrative privileges. If you are still unsure, contact the IST Help Desk at extension 2900. Next, you must have your default browser selected. If you do not have a default browser, or you do not know if you have a default browser, you can configure Internet Explorer as your default browser. To check which version of Internet Explorer you have, click here. Once you have determined your version of Internet Explorer, continue by following the instructions below for your appropriate version. Make sure that all of your open files and emails are saved. Next, close Outlook and log out of any personal Gmail accounts in all of your web browsers. Make sure that you have an uninterrupted network connection while the sync is running. And finally, print this page for reference. If you are using Google Apps Sync from off-campus and you wish to import your notes, journal entries, and tasks from your Outlook profile, you need to connect to the NGIT VPN to do so. Depending on the operating system, the browser, and how many times Google Apps Sync has been installed on your computer, the installation instructions may vary. If you are having trouble or you are unsure as to what to do, once again, please contact the IST Help Desk at extension 2900. Once all of the previous information has been completed, you can begin the Google Apps Sync installation process. To download Google Apps Sync, click here. Once the web page has loaded, click on the Download Google Apps Sync button. You may see a window like this. Just click the Yes button. A window will appear to show the progress of the Google Apps Sync installation. Please wait until this is completed. Once Google Apps Sync finishes installing, you will get this window. You may dismiss the progress window at your leisure. The login window should have appeared and you will have to log into the Google Apps Sync for the initial setup using your NGIT email address and click Continue. Your browser should open, so log in with your UCID and UCID password. Click the Allow Access button. Check your taskbar for the Google Apps Sync icon and click on it to bring up the window. If you have used Outlook on your computer, you can transfer or import your notes, journal entries, and tasks. Make sure your existing Outlook profile is selected, and then uncheck email messages, which would automatically uncheck deleted messages and chunk email, contacts, and calendars. You do not import them because they will automatically be migrated by your email administrator. Only notes, journal entries, and tasks should be checked. Click Create Profile, and you will see a progress window appear. Once the migration is completed, it should notify you and you may click the Start Microsoft Outlook button. Google Apps Sync will create a second profile in your Outlook. Outlook will show a dialog with two profiles listed. Google Apps with your UCID at ngit.edu, which is your new profile. Open this profile to read your webmail by Google email, and your old profile, which is labeled Outlook. Open this profile to use public folders, export notes or tasks, or review your rules. Microsoft Outlook will open and begin synchronizing. You can begin using it immediately, but it may take up to several hours, up to a day, for all of your email to synchronize. Your most recent mail will be synced first. And finally, the default size of your Outlook inbox will be 1 gigabyte. It is recommended that you increase your mailbox size to 4 gigabytes. Open the Windows System Tray, right-click the Google Apps Sync icon, left-click Set Mailbox Size Limit, and click the button next to 4 gigabytes. Also, you can check your sync status by following the same steps and then click View Sync Status.